be mentioning that throughout the show. I was blessed and so thankful to Shop LC for bringing me to Italy back in September to actually kind of go to the Vicenza Oro Gold Show and see the gold buying process. And so I'm happy to share that with you guys, the way we negotiate, the way we're able to get you these gold prices. It's really unique. And I'll tell you, we've got a very special opportunity in the market of jewelry because of our buying power. So you're going to see some really incredible prices. But welcome in. My name is Lauren Masters. I'm one of your hosts here at Shop LC. Y'all will see me on the TV side as well as popping in over here at least a few times a week. Y'all, it's almost Christmas, okay? So it's almost Hanukkah as well. Whatever you celebrate, we are approaching the holiday season, and we're approaching it quickly. And one thing that I believe it was Hunter who mentioned, this year it's a shorter span between Thanksgiving and Christmas. So that means if you want to really enjoy the holiday season, you need to start doing your shopping now, or you're going to be frantic on that in-between season. We were actually just talking about it. I was like, shoot, I'm going out of town, towards the mid of December. Now I'm thinking in my mind, if I don't get my shopping done now, I'm going to be really frantic the first couple weeks of December. So don't do that. Don't be frantic. I'll try not to do it either. And get ahead of the shopping game this year, because then in December, you can really soak up the time with your family. You can soak up the time with friends, doing festive activities, getting festive coffee drinks. Y'all know I love coffee drinks of all sorts. So super easy to shop with us. We are on social media, so get social. Use the comment feature not only to shop, but also to chat, to ask questions, leave comments. If you love a piece, let us know you're loving it. That's really a great way for us to gauge what we should be bringing into the live stream. If there's a particular show you'd love to see, a gemstone you'd love to see featured, let us know in the comments. But like I mentioned, that's also how you shop. So you comment to shop. You're going to comment the word shop with the item number, just precise. It's right up there on the top of your screen on most platforms. I'll also try to mention that before we move from item to item so that you know which item number we're on. But we don't instantly charge you. So consider this a little bookmark so that you can go back and purchase. So even if you're like, oh man, I really think this would be great for my daughter, I need to think about it for a little bit, go ahead and comment shop with the item number so you can get the link to that product. It'll come to your inbox on the platform you're viewing from, and then you can take that to our website and complete your purchase. However, don't linger too long. Don't ponder too long, because you do have a coupon code, and that is good for 48 hours. So that's going to get you 25% off, y'all. 25% off on gold. I'll let you in on a little secret. That's almost our employee discount. So that's a huge discount that you're getting, and you're getting it on gold today. So if you love something, get it. You will have a 30-day joy guarantee. So if you're on the fence, get it home, see it, feel it. And if for any reason it's not right for you, or you're gifting it, it's not right for that person, you've got 30 days of easy breezy returns. But don't let the opportunity to get that discount pass you up. Now, if you're watching on a smartphone, you can take a screenshot of that coupon code, LIVE25, jot it down on your little notebook, whatever it might be, so that you have that, because it's not automatically applied. So you want to make sure when you check out, you don't forget to apply the coupon code, okay? Don't forget the coupon code. I want to make sure y'all are getting every bit you can in that discount. Another thing to add is, while shopping through the live stream, you're going to check out on the website. So all orders $49.99 or more will qualify you for complimentary shipping. So that's another way that you actually save by shopping on the live stream. The only time that we offer complimentary shipping on the TV side is on Tuesdays. So if you want to get free shipping, which everybody does, nobody likes paying for shipping, right? It's always like a really great deal, and then you go to check out and the savings you got are pretty much canceled out. It's like, 10% off. Then you go to check out and you're like, I'm paying that price that I just saved in shipping. So you're not going to have to do that. You're going to get complimentary shipping on all orders $49.99 or more. If something doesn't qualify, I think pretty much everything today will. Just browse around the website. See if there's something else that you like that might bump you up to that $49.99 price point so that you can get in on the complimentary shipping. Okay, we talked about shopping. We talked about shipping. Coupon code, budget pay. So as we're looking at gold, budget pay is something I would definitely encourage you to utilize. Budget pay is not a line of credit. So we're not doing a credit check. There's not going to be interest. There's not even like convenience fee, nothing. These are simply portioned out payments. So you will pay part of your item today. Let's say the item's $100 and there's 5 budget payments. Today you would pay $20 plus tax. And then the next 4 months, 20, 20, 20, 20. It'll come from the same credit card. Easy breezy. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to remember to pay it. It's not like, oh, you're going to get a late fee. You forgot to pay it. It just automatically on the same day of the month will come out of your account. Such a great way to shop, you guys, because it kind of takes the pressure off. It takes off the pressure of like, oh, I might have buyer's remorse. You know, I know me personally, I just went through this oral surgery and suddenly I'm like, I need to return everything I bought in the last month just because I'm like, I need to, you know, save all my pennies. And if I did budget, if I had budget pay in life, then maybe I'd be like a little less stressed out about that. But I'm like, I maybe shouldn't be spending. So there also is a sweepstakes. It is a countdown to Thanksgiving sweepstakes. And so you can enter that on our website. You might be able to enter it on the app as well. Today's prize is nice. Is an Apple Watch 11. Apple Watch 11. Wow, they are really high up on the Apple Watches. I didn't even know we were at 11. Every single day we will have a winner up through Thanksgiving. And it's really cool because if you enter today and you win, you'll actually find out tomorrow. So you don't have to wait until Thanksgiving to find out who wins. We have a new winner every single day. That's what I love about our sweepstakes. I know Isaac's in the house. I just see him. He said, who is the new host? Thanks, Isaac. Yes, I know I've been gone a while. Not even familiar to you anymore. That's what I love about our sweepstakes. And speaking of Isaac, he sends me sweepstakes all the time. We are big sweepstakes people. So he will send me links on Instagram and we're always entering sweepstakes. But a lot of those, it's like, oh, you'll find out in a week or you'll find out in a month or you'll find out at the end of the year. With ours, you literally find out the next day. So it's kind of fun, right? Like keeps the energy going and then you know you can enter every single day. Oh yeah, great point. What about the personal shoppers? I don't like to order online. I like to order with a personal shopper. That is a great point. We do have personal shoppers. So for anyone out there who is weary about ordering online, and I know there are people who, you know, putting your info in online might make you a little bit nervous. You can absolutely call our personal shoppers and they will help you through the ordering process. They can place the order. They can get your payment information. And then you are able to place your order with them. And they can also help you, like if you're looking for a corresponding piece, maybe there's a pendant, you're wanting to purchase a chain to go with it. Maybe there's earrings and you're like, what kind of chain would go with these earrings? They can help you do that. Isaac said, I annoyed you last night. You didn't annoy me. You didn't. Honestly, last night, you guys, if y'all were tuning in with Hunter and I, towards the end of the night, my mouth was getting very, very sore. I was trying to speak as loud and energetically as Hunter. And I had to kind of like calm down and let him take the show for a little bit. So I was not annoyed in the slightest. I was just quieting myself a little bit because I realized when I'm with Hunter, he's here and like my natural's here and I try to match him. And then I'm like, you know, my grandma was like, slow down. You're talking so fast and so loud. I'm like, okay, you're right. I can take a breather. Let's see what else. Ooh, we have Anne joining us. Hi, Anne. Welcome in. Yes, Isaac, Hunter did think, Hunter thought Bonbon was the little candy bonbons. He was like, you are not, you are worth more. So I appreciate that, Hunter. Thank you for saying I'm worth more than 2 pieces of candy. Crystal joining us. Hey, friends. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We really do love interaction, feedback. We love seeing you in the live stream. It's nice to see familiar as well as new faces tuning in here. Again, my name is Lauren. So I think we talked about everything except for, there we go. Looks like I'm missing something. Oh, there's our personal shopper numbers. 888-835-2237. And they are actually designated to the live stream. So they can help you with specific live stream products. So they know about our coupon code, all that, and they can help you out with those products. All right, you guys, your purchase feeds. That was the final thing to talk about. So we are in the season of giving, but we're actually in the season of giving all year round here at Shop LC through your purchase feeds. So with your purchase feeds, what we do is we, for every item sold, we donate a meal to a child in need. So you don't have to round up. You don't have to add $1, nothing. Literally just for every item sold. I think we're at like 56 million meals, something like that. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm still on 56 million meals. Wow, I haven't fully like lost all of my knowledge 56 million meals to children in need. We do that in India, where our parent company is. We do it at in the UK and Germany, where our sister stations are, as well as right here in the Austin, Texas area through, I want to say it's Backpack. I think here the local organization we do is Backpack Friends or Backpack Buddies, something like that. So that is thanks to you guys. That's not because of us, it's because of you. So as you're doing this holiday shopping this year, I just encourage you, if you are someone who, if you're someone who likes to give back during the holiday season, I know I love doing like the Operation Christmas Child boxes. I literally just thought to myself, I need to see when those are due. So I don't miss that this holiday season. I think I missed the deadline last year. But it's a great way to kind of do two things at once. You're giving back to children in need while also getting your Christmas shopping done. So I encourage you, shop with us here at Shop LC throughout the holiday season, all year round, and give back through your purchase feeds. Now let's get into some gold, okay? You know what? ISIC said, did they give you any fun pain meds? So actually, I did have pain medication, and I took some pain. I hadn't taken it in about a week, and I took pain medication last night because my roof of my mouth was very sore after that show with Hunter. You guys, I had the weirdest reaction last night. I haven't reacted the entire time. I was asleep but awake, and I couldn't actually wake up. It really freaked me out. So yeah, I'm not taking that again. That totally freaked me out last night. We are going to kick it off with our 22 karat yellow gold sheets. Now y'all, 22 karat gold is so pure. It is going to be 916. So there's 91.6% pure gold. So if you're wanting gold purity, obviously 24 karat gold is going to be as pure as it gets. But 22 karat gold, this gives you a really great chance to give someone the gift of gold at an incredible price point. So you have two options here. We've got a really beautiful little rose. I love that one. Very feminine and sweet. And then you also have the tree of, I call it the tree of life. I want to say, what's the name for this tree, DJ? Do you remember? It has a certain name.
Don't remember.
There's a name, and I'm blanking on the name of this tree. But oftentimes we think of it as like a family tree, a tree of prosperity. And so these are embossed on your gold sheets. Oh, it is the tree of life.
It is, yeah.
Okay.
I just pulled it up. Yes.
It's the tree of life. All right. I thought there was a fancy name for that. It's the tree of life. Y'all bear with me.
No, there is another name as well.
There is, right?
You are correct, yes.
Like, okay, the Kalpara tree?
Not that, but there is an alternate name, yes.
Okay, so you have those two options. Now, I love the tree. If you're thinking about gifting this to your grandmother, your mother, your grandfather, kind of like the, patriarch of the family, matriarch of the family, the tree is really beautiful because it can symbolize everyone in your family, right? A really beautiful representation, just kind of your family lineage of your family tree. So I love this. Even if you were giving this to everyone in your family, right, as a Christmas gift, that would be really sweet because it's like every leaf, right, comes together to make this tree beautiful. If there was one leaf on it, that would be a really sad little tree. But all of those leaves coming together, every person in the family coming together is what makes this tree so beautiful. And so I think it's a really great gift. Maybe you have 4 siblings and you want to give one to each of them. Maybe you have 4 children and you want to give one to each of them. I think it's a really beautiful way to represent family. Also great if you know someone, maybe this is their baby's first Christmas and you want to give them something for their baby that will likely increase in value over time. Gold is such a great way to do that, okay? So these are 22 karat gold. Now these have incredible reviews, you guys. 4.5 star rating. 4.5 star rating with over 17 reviews. And the thing is pretty much nothing in life can maintain over a 4-star rating because there's always going to be the Debbie Downers, right? I say it all the time. There's always people who, not people, but majority of us, we kind of, human nature, we tend to veer to the negative sometimes. So we might have a really great meal and we might be less likely to go and review it and be like, this was amazing, versus we see a rat in a restaurant and like we're very quick to go on and complain about the rat. That might be a very extreme experience, but You get what I'm saying, right? So our reviews always just blow me away because our customers are truly so happy with their purchases that they take the time to leave 5-star reviews. They take the time to leave positive reviews, and I love that. Immaculate M wrote, received and satisfied, 5 stars. Cheryl C wrote, love these, 5 stars. So short but sweet. But, oops, that one's upside down. I'm sorry. You will love these. And they make such sweet, special, sentimental gifts. Maybe you want to start for your grandchildren a collection, right, of precious metals. Or maybe they collect gold coins and you're thinking, what else could I get them that's kind of in that realm that they could add to their collection? These would be so neat. Also, just for yourselves, you guys, now is the time to get in on precious metal. I'm an avid podcast listener, and so many of the podcasts I listen to advertise different gold companies where you can buy gold bars, gold sheets, because right now really is a time where a lot of people are thinking, okay, what is a tangible asset I can have? What is a tangible way that I can, tangible way to hold my money, right? Something I can actually have, keep in my possession, put in a safety deposit box. I know my mom purchased the silver bars, some platinum bars, kind of when we first started bringing them to air for that very reason, is to have something we say here. Tony was describing this really well, but when you're purchasing gold, it's like keeping your money in money, if that makes sense. Yes. Okay. That's why he's saying it. Because likely what you purchase in gold today, unlike a car, right? You're going to get it. Tomorrow it's already worth less. With gold, tomorrow it's possibly already worth more. It's just a really smart purchase. Now, looking at these, our start price is $55. Can y'all believe that? $55 for 22 karat gold. Incredible opportunity. We're going to take that coupon code and actually bring you down to $41.25. $41.25. You will have 3 budget payments. So that brings you to $13.75 to get home your 22 karat gold sheet. Now, yes, $41.25. You will not qualify for free shipping. So maybe you get 2. Okay, 1 for you, 1 for a gift, 1 for your safety deposit box, 1 to give to someone that you love, because this is something that someone will treasure forever, right? Like, you can gift a candle. That's going to last, with me, it doesn't last very long because I burn candles all the time. Gifting gold, something like this, they will treasure it forever, and it's $41.25. So it really is feasible. I know there's different price points for different people in our lives. It's not like, you're going to gift everyone a gift that's $41.25, but there are people in your life that kind of are in that like $50 price range when it comes to gift giving. All right, friends, for our gold sheets, that will be shop 1. Okay, so you're going to comment shop 1 and we'll send you the link for our 22 karat gold sheets. And they do come in a really nice hard plastic casing. So, 22 karat gold is going to be more malleable. So you want to keep this in the casing so that you keep your gold protected. We don't want it to bend, get scratched or damaged. This really is a collectible item. All right. Now, continuing on with gift giving items, our next item is going to be something else that you could definitely give. Isaac, you're hilarious. I didn't think you were ever coming back. Yeah, I was definitely planning to come back. Don't you worry about that. I'm not going anywhere for a while. But I will say I overestimated my bounce back abilities, and I kind of underestimated, I think, the level of misery that I would be in. I kind of think I'm just like, I'll be fine. I had agreed to a TV shift after 5 days, and Danielle ended up having to cover it because that was very impractical to try to come back to work after 5 days. That was a little bit loony bin of me. Okay, continuing on with gifting, but this time you can actually gift 24 karat gold. So this is an adjustable cord bracelet. And this is such a fun kind of casual way to wear gold, right? So it's not a big, bulky gold chain. It's a little more subtle. This is like everyday wear gold. And I know a lot of people stack like cord bracelets, beaded bracelets, braided bracelets all together. And you can kind of create a layered look on the wrist just for everyday activities, right? So if you're going to run errands, if you're going shopping, whatever you're doing, you can kind of layer up pieces like this. We actually used to have another color, so you could definitely layer, but we weren't, that one actually already sold out. Thanks, Isaac. Danielle is so sweet, I can't make fun of her. But you can make fun of me? Wow. Okay. Nice to know I'm not that sweet.
Too. Both of you guys get the
Danielle's too sweet. But I understand because she is one of the sweetest people I think I've probably ever met. I completely understand. So, adjustable cord. Here's kind of got that pool. Y'all have seen these. Everyone knows what these adjustable cords are like. You've probably seen them in gift shops, right? I feel like beach gift shops have items like this. And they're just fun. And then you can adjust it to fit your wrist. So gentlemen can wear these, ladies can wear these. And you pull this and then you can get it to fit your wrist however you need. So again, think about those gifting opportunities. Maybe someone in your life who, like a gentleman who isn't necessarily super into wearing jewelry. I know my pastor, he wears a cord bracelet like this. I see him with it every single Sunday. And I feel like it might be something him and his kids have. So maybe think about that. But it's just easy to wear. It's not too over the top. It's not ostentatious. It's a very subtle way to wear gold. But that little bead right there, that's 24 karat gold. So you're wearing pure gold, 99.9% pure gold. And it's starting at $80, you guys. Who can get pure gold for $80? Yes, Isaac confirmed. Me and Marissa, we get the we get the comedic Isaac. Okay, I'll always take it though, Isaac, because you make it fun. I always know you're never being mean. You're just being fun. $79.99 to start. Of course, we're going to bring in that coupon code and bring you down to $60. $60 to get home 24 karat gold. And this is wearable 24 karat gold. Now, of course, don't go hiking in this because 24 karat gold is more sensitive and more malleable than 10 or 14. So yeah, I wouldn't go rock climbing where this is going to hit up against a bunch of rocks and brush and get scratched. But 24 karat gold in this cord, how special is that? $60 and you will have 5 budget payments. $12 budget pay. It's a $12 budget pay to get home this bracelet. I am just loving the idea of this. I think this is such a fun, feasible way to enjoy your gold. Isn't that so neat? All right, friends, this one will be shop two. Shop two. And these first 2 items are going to be the best gifting items of the show. And then we're going to start getting into items that I would say you could gift to a spouse, a loved one, but maybe not necessarily just anyone in your life because we're going to start getting into some higher price pieces. These are those ones that are definitely going to be super easy to get. So shop 2 for the adjustable cord bracelet. And like with everything, you will have the 30-day joy guarantee. So don't stress. If you love something, take the opportunity to use the coupon code because that $60 price point is good for 48 hours, and then that adjusts. Now, next up, we're continuing on with 24 karat gold. And this is going to be in the form of your 24 karat gold Pichu. So the Pichu is a little symbol, and he is said to gobble up the good and bring it into your life, and then kind of ward off the bad. So the Pichu can be your little good luck charm. It could be something that kind of brings in wealth, prosperity, if that's your thing, right? Hunter was explaining last night, we had some terahertz Pichus, and he was saying, even if that's not your thing, you're like, I'm not superstitious. He's a cute little guy. He's like a cute little symbol. He's like a mix between a dragon and a little dog, in my opinion. It's a very odd mix, but he's cute. He's just a cute little guy. We have him on quite a bit of we have him in quite a few varieties here at Shop LC, and a lot of people love their Pichus. So that is going to be a 24 karat gold Pichu. Now it'll be a standalone pendant. It's 24 karat gold. How many opportunities do we get to wear 24 karat gold? Now, I'm not going to put it on because for those of you who are superstitious about the Pichu, it is said that only the owner of the Pichu should actually wear him. So if I wore him now, then when you get him home, you wouldn't have the prosperity. I would get that. So I'm going to save it for you
No
guys.
bueno.
Yeah, I don't want to take y'all's prosperity and luck. I'm going to
Don't be
save
doing
it
that,
for
Lauren.
you.
Nobody likes that.
I'll save that for you guys. But the fact that he's done 24 karat gold, I think, is so special. It's just really a unique way to utilize the Pichu. Now, he's more petite. He's a sweet little guy. I almost feel like if you had a charm bracelet, you could even put him on a charm bracelet, 1/2 inch from veil to base on your Pichu. So not too petite. I was actually like looking at him thinking he was more petite, but 1/2 inch. It's noticeable. It's a sizable pendant. You could wear it every day. Maybe you do have someone who's embarking on like a new journey in life, moving to a new place, starting a new job. A Pichu would be a great little like good luck gift for that person. And he is starting, you guys, at $110 for 24 karat gold. Taking that coupon code, we're bringing you down to $82.50. Okay, $82.50. You have 5 budget payments. $16.50 to get home your 24 karat gold Pichu. Y'all, 24 karat gold. That is a big deal. Okay. You're funny, Isaac. If you wore that, it would be worth more. Are you going to have a gold cross or gold cross ring? I don't think so. I actually have never seen a gold cross ring here at Shop LC.
You know, we had one in our earlier show for Faith and Love.
Maybe that's why.
That Loretta did. So
Okay.
if they want to rewatch that, they can. But I believe it's a two-tone.
Okay.
So it's gold and silver.
Okay. So, gold cross ring. Thank you.
Yeah.
John, I didn't even know we had that. It's a 2-tone gold cross ring. That was in Lolo's show earlier today. So go check that out. And we actually do have that. I'm going to go check it out because I didn't know we had that.
Faith and Love jewelry.
Okay. I love that. I'm going to have to go back and watch Lolo's show. That sounds like some good stuff. So this is going to be 0.10 grams. 0.10 grams. So it's not so much about the gram weight. It's just kind of having the bragging rights to be able to say, yeah, I own 24 karat gold. How many of us can say that, right? Very few of us can say we own 24 karat gold. You're entering into an exclusive club, as Mr. Sean Wilsey would say, the 24 karat gold club. So pretty cool. All right, shop 3 on this one. Shop 3 on your Pichu. We're about to get into some earrings as well. Isaac, I sure hope that for you. Oops. All right, you guys, these earrings are so cute. Oh my goodness. So these are studs, but I love the way they actually hang off the ear. So if you're someone who doesn't like a teeny tiny stud, I know my mom, she prefers dangling jewelry, but I think she would like something like this because it's actually vertically placed. So the gold portion hangs off of the earlobe. So it's beautiful on, very elegant. And this is Italian gold. You guys, that is a huge distinction. So remember I was talking about that earlier, being able to go to Italy. And Italians do it best, and they know that, okay, when it comes to gold. So I was walking with Ankur. It was really an incredible experience getting to see the way he negotiates, right? Because, I mean, those of us who work here, we know he's a master negotiator. He truly will get the absolute best deals. And part of that goes to our buying power, right? We are a large television network, so we are able to get large quantities of gold. So I will tell you, when we would go booth to booth at the Vicenza Gold Show, Ankur would say a price of what we'd be willing to pay for a certain item. And a lot of the vendors would look at him like, you're absolutely nuts, right? And then he would say how many we were willing to purchase. Suddenly, their tune would change a little bit. Suddenly, they were more willing to work with us because they realized, oh, you're going to buy, that many? Yeah. Like, oh, okay, we could probably do that price if you're going to buy 1,000 of these, right? It suddenly changed again because they're expecting someone to come in and buy 50, maybe 100. Ankur's coming in saying, I'll buy 1,000. Okay, suddenly they're willing to negotiate. So that's actually how you get the pricing that we have, is our buying power allows us to get something at such a lower cost that you are reaping the benefits of that. So that's why we really are the place to shop when it comes to gold. Another thing to note is we're bringing you Italian gold in a lot of these pieces. And another thing I heard quite frequently is Ankur would say, oh, this is what we're paying for a very similar product. And they would say, yeah, but is it Italian? Because the Italians do know that their craftsmanship their quality is on another level. Okay. On another level. Let's see. I will visit Texas. Yes, Isaac, please come visit on a private jet. And then afterwards, we'll take the private jet to an island in Mexico and hang out. Sound like a plan? I would love for that to happen. Yes, exactly like that, right? Big, stores. That's why it's a shame, because I love shopping small. I love boutiques. But when you go into a boutique, you have to realize the quantity they're able to buy is so small. So they might get 6 of one jacket. So therefore they're paying more for that jacket, right? So then, they're having to charge you more. So that's why when you go in little boutiques, oftentimes things are so high priced that you're like, I can't shop in a, small boutique because I'm just priced out of it, because they're buying such low quantities that their cost is more. So they're having to make up for it with the pricing. So that's why shopping with a place like this where we can get the quantity helps a lot. These are beautiful diamond cut. So it's an oval on the ear. I think the oval is what makes the difference on this particular style because it gives it that elongated look. If it were a circle, I think it would mostly if this were a circle, it would probably fit on the earlobe, so it wouldn't have that elongated, really elegant presence to it, where these have a really elegant look because it's a bit more elongated. So 1.36 grams of gold, and they're fully diamond cut. Okay, so diamond cutting means it has this etching moving through the entire surface area of the earring, and that gives the earring just a very sparkly effect. So every time the light hits one of these diamond cut portions, it gives off just this radiance of light and sparkle, and it creates just such a, what's the right word? Such a expensive look, right? A lot of high-end luxury jewelry, you'll see the diamond cutting. It's that added detail. And it's a very precision-oriented design, right? When you get into diamond cutting, you'll even see it in some chains, right? And that's going to give you a high sparkle factor on particular chains. And it goes into this very, very precise detail to have the diamond cutting. Now, measuring these are looking at top to bottom between 1/2 inch and 3/4 of an inch. So a little over 1/2 inch on these. I just love them. I think they're so easy to wear. And y'all, they're 10 karat yellow gold. So you could actually wear these every single day. 10 karat gold is going to be your most durable gold. Okay, it's going to be super substantial, very kind of strong. When it comes to gold, and this is going to be very beginner basic, so if you're like, oh my gosh, Lauren, I watch all the time, why are you bringing us back to basics? The live stream is where we might have a lot of new viewers who are tuning in from social media. And so I know for me, coming into Shop LC, hosting was my background. Jewelry was not my background. And I was like, deer in the headlights, right? Big doe eyes, didn't know what I was doing. And I learned. And so I think it's really neat when we have people tuning in from social media who might not know these things to be able to walk them through. So Thanksgiving is coming up, okay? Imagine a pie, right? And the pie is cut into 24 pieces. So for 10 karat gold, 10 of those pieces would be gold, and then 14 of those pieces would be additional metal alloys. So the metal, yes, it gives you less purity, but it's going to strengthen that piece of jewelry. So if you're someone who takes your earrings off, you throw them on the dresser, you go about your evening, you reach for them the next day, you put them on, da-da-da-da-da. You want 10 or 14 karat gold because it's going to be very, very strong. I've told this story before. My first purchase here at Shop LC was a 22 karat gold ring. I bought it. Stephanie bought it. We loved it. We were obsessed with this ring. I wore it every single day. It was 22 karat gold. I bent that thing in like 2 weeks, you guys. Because I just wasn't mindful. In my mind, I wasn't registering that when you get 22, 24, it's going to be a lot softer. So keep that in mind. How do you wear your jewelry? Are you someone who's going to wear it every single day, no matter what you do? That's how I was. I love this ring so much. I was like, oh, I'm walking my dog in 22 karat gold. I'm going to the mall in 22 karat gold. Or are you someone who saves those items for going out to dinner, going to church on Sunday? Think about how you wear your jewelry. Also, you might be someone who's very delicate and you can wear 22 karat gold every day and it's not an issue for you. I'm obviously not that delicate. I'm tossing things around. I've got a big dog that I'm always, dragging around and doing stuff with. All right, 10 karat gold. Price is starting at $250. We're going to bring you down. Such a good deal, you guys. These are so cute. Oh my goodness. I love wearable gold, like gold that I just know you'll wear over and over again. And these earrings you will. Y'all, we're bringing them under $200. These are going to come down to $187. Under $200, you've got 5 budget payments, $37.50 to get home gold earrings. And think about it. You could go out and you could buy a pair of costume jewelry earrings for $37.50, the price of one budget pay, and you might have them a year and they're going to start tarnishing and turning. And I know because I've done that so many times. I bought fun, cute costume jewelry. Now I'm at a point where I would rather invest in a piece of gold jewelry than instead of having for a year, I'll have for 10 years, even longer, right? Because gold jewelry is going to last you and you're going to enjoy it for years to come. All right, friends, this one will be shop 4 for the earrings. Now, we do have other earrings coming up. We've got a pair of studs as well as my absolute favorite. We have a pair of hoops. Isaac, you're delicate, but you don't wear 24 karat gold because you're cheap. Hey, if you wanted 24 karat gold, you can actually get it for quite a deal here at Shop LC. But I don't imagine you're that delicate, Isaac. I don't know. Guys, y'all tend to not be as delicate. I'm just saying. Okay, now we are getting into the hoop, and I love this hoop. It's a classic, but this is a 3-dimensional hoop. So it's not just flat. And that's the thing I want to point out. It's domed. So you'll notice here on the interior and exterior, it's rounded and domed. Okay? So it has a hinge backing, standard on a hoop, but I just love that it's domed. It gives you that added kind of like, it almost makes it look fluffy. Like you're really getting that 3-dimensional look. It's kind of like bouncy on the ear, if that makes sense. So a classic gold hoop, but with this kind of bouncy-like appearance to it, which is just something a little bit different. We have, I actually have from my gold show in Italy, some gold hoops. They're a bit larger, and they're flat, smooth hoops. So this is really interesting the way we have domed this. Now, these are done as well in 10 karat gold. So again, very, very easy to wear. These could be your all-day, everyday hoops. And when it comes to hoops for me, I love to wear them all day, every day. So I like to wear hoop earrings literally with leggings and a sweatshirt. I feel like they just give you like an instantly kind of fashionable look. So even when you're trying to dress down, you want to be a little bit more casual, subtle. Maybe you're going to the airport, right? And you just want to be casual, but you want to look put together. You want to look fashion forward. Hoops are always a great accessory to reach for. And they always make you look pulled together, fashion forward. And I love that. I love looking, pulled together, put together, even when I'm wearing comfy clothing, right? Even when I'm just comfy, lounging around, you want to look cute. Maybe it's Thanksgiving. Maybe you've gone into wanting to be really comfy. I know I used to dress cute for Thanksgiving, and now I'm like, I'm literally with my family hanging out. Like I'm wearing leggings and a sweater, but you can still look really cute. You can still look put together with some gold jewelry. It's so easy to wear. I feel like for many of us, we get gemstone jewelry, and it's more jewelry that we wear here or there. But the gold jewelry, the silver, the platinum, the metal jewelry is what you end up wearing every single day because you don't really have to think about it, right? A pair of gold hoops can literally match any outfit in your entire closet, any outfit in your home. You can put on a pair of gold hoops. Now, I have a feeling these are new. These have 0 reviews yet. So these must be one of our newest gold items. Now, pricing on this, you're getting 2.38 grams of gold. Pricing is starting at $540. Oops. And we're going to bring you down to $405. Can y'all believe that? $405 for gold hoops. And then you have 5 budget pays as well. So under $100 to get them home on budget pay. $81 to get it home on budget pay. Isaac said 34 grams of gold for $299. Isaac's making fun of me, y'all. Last night, final item of the show, I had this 34-gram silver chain that was gold over silver. And I was like thinking it was gold. I don't know. It was 2 a.m, okay? And I was like, oh my goodness. It's like 34 grams of gold? This is outrageous. How are we doing this right now? And Hunter was like, 34 grams of silver. Calm down over there. Yes, we are not able to sell 34 grams of gold for $299. 34 grams of silver. But y'all, it felt and looked like gold. I was fully convinced. I was like, this is a gold chain, without a doubt. You can still get good prices, though, Isaac, on gold. Isaac said most of my gold is 14 karat. Yes, I'm right there with you, Isaac. 14 or 10 for me, but actually, I think majority might be 10 for me. I'm a little paranoid now after messing up that ring. But I do have a couple of pieces of gold that were my grandmother's. I have a little shape of Texas pendant and then a coin ring. And I think those might be higher, like 18 or 22. Trying to think. I think so. They're a little more valuable, but those aren't pieces I wear all the time because they're sentimental value. All right, you guys, these hoops will be shop 5. Shop 5 on these hoops. I can't get over these. One of my favorite hoops I've actually seen in gold. Yeah, we did sell out that chain. It was a great buy for silver even. I mean, gold gets all the glory, but silver has had a huge upswing as well. So if y'all are in the market for silver, Shop LC is a great place to purchase your silver as well, because all of your precious metals are seeing that upswing. And it's kind of a domino effect, right? Gold has been on the rise. So a lot of people are like, oh, shoot, I can't afford gold anymore. So they're reaching for silver. And so if you're feeling like you're priced out of gold, go to the web, check out our silver. But I have a feeling today you're going to realize, wait, I'm actually not priced out of gold like I thought I was, but actually I can still purchase gold at Shop LC. So I think you'll realize that. Isaac said I was going to cash out my 401k and buy dozens. Yeah, at that rate, I think me and Hunter would have been like, oh shoot, we need to buy these up. I think she's working, Isaac. I believe she's working today. Now take a peek. Spring ring closure. I'm going to point that out first before I put this on the neckline. I just love, I love the tone, the gold tone that you see on this one. So it's 10 karat gold. So it's not going to have as much of that like buttery yellow finish to it. This has this like really nice, it's a very soft gold tone. It's a Roma rope. Now this is going to have laser cutting in your rope. So you'll notice it has major sparkle power throughout. And we don't see that with all of our rope chains. Like I said, not all gold is created equal. Not all rope chains are created equal. This has major sparkle power because of the diamond cutting. So you'll see this on the neckline. It reflects light beautifully. 2.5 millimeters on your rope. So it's a good thickness. It's not too thin, not too thick. This would make a really great everyday wear gold chain. And everyone should have an everyday wear gold chain. Honestly, if you get 10 karat gold, you can live in this. Like you can shower in it, sleep in it, work out, go to work, eat, celebrate birthdays with your family. I mean, you can do everything in your gold chain. You never have to take it off. That's the beauty of getting 10 karat gold. It sits at 20 inches on the neckline. So a lot of gentlemen can do a 20 inch. Some feel more comfortable in a 22. If you're gifting, I would just kind of feel that out and see, hey, you know, what they feel more comfortable in. I know sometimes it can seem a little close to the neck, but absolutely beautiful. Now, 2.5 millimeters. With that, I think it's a great standalone chain. You don't necessarily need a pendant or any addition to it, but it's at a size that depending on if your bail on your pendant is large enough, you could actually add a pendant to this. Or if you had a pendant with an enhancer bail, you could add that in. And it would look beautiful. It would give it more of a V shape where you kind of have more of a rounded shape there with your chain to start. 2.1 grams of gold. So you're getting some nice gram weight there. But it is all about the price on this one, you guys. This price is absolutely crazy. So y'all are seeing $509, $510 technically. We have already clearanced this down to $306. So your starting price right out of the gate is $306. And then we're bringing in the coupon code. That brings us down to $229. Can you believe that? $229. And this is not just a standard rope, you guys. This is the Roma rope. So this has laser cutting. This has incredible sparkle. It's a really beautiful gold tone if you like a softer look in your gold. Now, when we get into like 24 karat, it's got more of a buttery look. But when you get into this 10 karat like we have here, especially with the diamond cutting, it has a lighter tone. So it's personal preference on what you like. I say that even with gemstones too, right? Some people like a lighter tanzanite. And some people are like, no, I absolutely want AAA graded tanzanite. It's personal preference. Do you like a lighter color tone? Do you like a darker color tone? Don't dictate, don't let oh, it needs to be 24 karat gold, it needs to be the purest, the best, the most expensive. Dictate what's the best, because what's best is what you love, right? If you love this chain, you love this chain. 10 karat, 24, it doesn't matter. It's what you love. It's what you're going to wear. It's what your personal preference is when it comes to gold. So don't let that be what dictates it. I think sometimes people look at certain gold prices and they go, well, that price point, it can't be top quality. You know, I don't know. That's almost too good to be true. I told y'all about our buying power, right? It looks like this might be an item that we have had. And so that's why we've had it on clearance. It's likely leftover from our fall clearance. So we're able to bring it in. And then to add that coupon code on top, probably the lowest we've ever done this chain. So take advantage of this opportunity. I love it. I feel like it's a very feminine chain with the sparkle power. It just has a very like soft, elegant presence to it. And I want to show y'all, here's the bail. So it would be easy to slide a pendant on depending on the bail. It's not a complicated, or not the bail, the closure. Depending on the size of that bail, it would be easy to slide a pendant on unless it's like a teeny tiny bail. I can't believe that. $229, you guys, for this chain. Look at that sparkle. My goodness, there's so much light radiating off of that. And then you've got 5 budget pays. So it brings us to $45.90. $45.90 on our budget pay. First gold chain of the show. We are coming in hot, you guys. This is an amazing deal. I'm like actually tempted to get it for myself, but like I said, I'm cutting myself off no spending right now. $45.90 for a gold rope chain with diamond cutting in 10 karat gold. And it's not a 1.5 millimeter. Okay, 1.5 millimeter is kind of like the baseline when it comes to rope chains. This is actually 2.5 millimeter. So it's even a little bit larger. You're getting some kind of bonus gram weight there at a price point of $45.90 on budget pay, or $229.50. Okay, under $250. Wow, that is an incredible deal. Shop 6 for your rope chain. Okay, shop 6. That is going to be 2.1 grams of gold. 2.1 grams of gold. Oh yes, Isaac, how is your mom doing? I completely forgot to ask you about that. Did the 2 chains I ordered in Italy? Yes, they did. Good question there. Okay, you guys. Now this chain actually is a very special place in my heart because this is one of the pieces that we sold from Italy on my Live from Italy show. This is the Rosetta chain. This is an Italian design, and they call it the Rosetta because the way these links are created, they actually look like rosebuds kind of moving around the neckline. You've got beautiful graduation here. So as you make your way to the base of the neckline, you'll notice that those Rosetta links get larger. So the largest Rosetta is going to be right here at the base of the neckline. This is Italian luxury and craftsmanship, like to the next level. Okay. Every single one of these Rosetta links is 8 individual links. So 4 and 4 looped together to create that rose-like look. And then those are linked with each of the other Rosetta links. So you've got 8 links in each link. Extremely detail-oriented. You got a nice size on the lobster claw closure, so it is pretty easy to slip onto the neckline. And it's going to sit at 18 inches, which is actually perfect for a style like this because when you have a Rosetta that's graduated, you want it higher up on the neckline. You want people to be able to see the detail. And sometimes when you get a longer chain, it's either going to slip into your blouse. With this, it's going to sit up on the neckline. So it'll hit the collarbone, create the perfect little U shape right there under the collarbone. Isn't this just stunning? Like, this is captivating gold jewelry. This is a neck piece, right? Like, this is something that's going to fill in the neckline. If you were wearing an evening dress, a cocktail dress, you could wear your gold with those evening pieces. And it is 13 grams of gold. So we're getting into some heavy gram weights as well. It will be done in 10 karat yellow gold. And that's really nice with the Rosetta because it means all those links are going to be like very strong together, right? Because since we have such small links all working together, you want a lot of strength in that. So that is going to be one of the bonuses here with the Rosetta. But it's just so elegant, you guys. This is one of those once in a lifetime pieces of jewelry, right? So It's a style in gold that you're not going to see over and over again, that you're not going to purchase over and over again. You might buy a few different pairs of gold hoops. You might buy a few different rope chains, maybe some different lengths on those rope chains. But a Rosetta, you're not going to buy, one now, one in 5 years. Like, you will buy this and you'll be wearing the same one in 5 years because it's such timeless elegance and beauty that you get this chain, you add it to your collection, and it just becomes something that people know you for. Like, oh yeah, she's got on her Italian gold. She's got on that Rosetta chain. It's so substantial. 13 grams of gold, the most substantial piece we've had so far today. So you're getting a very substantial piece. Now, price point is starting at $37.40. We're going to apply the coupon code and bring you down to $28.05. So 13 grams of gold for under $3,000. And something I've noticed is a lot of times when we're on air, people write in and they'll say, yeah, but this much gram weight is worth this much. What you have to remember is that's if you were just getting like a lump of gold. These are crafted. Okay, so there's artisans who craft these pieces. Italian artisans craft these pieces. So you have labor mixed in there as well. There's also gold loss. So when pieces are created, the gold loss in the construction of that piece. So all of those things factor into the price we pay when we purchase these items. When Ankur's negotiating, he's not just negotiating how many chains. He's also negotiating the gold loss. He's also negotiating the labor, right? So the labor it's going to take to make the chains. It's like going to get your car fixed, right? You don't just pay for the part, you also pay for the labor it takes to take the old part off and then put the new part on. So it's not like you can just buy the piece, right? If you went out and bought 13 grams of gold, great, but you wouldn't know how to do the Rosetta chain. Maybe one of you out there would, or some of you out there might, I don't know. But it takes an artisan craftsman, it takes Italian craftsmanship to know how to create the Rosetta chain. So that's where you'll get a little bit of that price differentiation. You can't just take the gram weight and go, okay, 13 grams of gold should be worth this, because that would just be like handing you a rolled up ball of gold and saying, here, you can make a Rosetta chain from that. Then you're taking it to a jeweler, then you're paying labor. So it comes out being an incredible price point when you get through all of the nitty gritty on that. $28.05, 5 budget payments. So you'll be looking at $561 on your budget pay, $561 to get this home on budget pay. Again, 18 inches on the neckline. DJ, if we could, let's take a peek at those 2 reviews. We've got a 5-star rating on this one. I want to see what our customers are saying because it is such an impeccable chain. I can only imagine the feedback we're getting. Janet said, I have many gold chains. This one by far is one of my most elegant. I'm right there with her. It has a beautiful, beautiful design and looks like a higher content of gold than 10 karat. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, Janet. Tammy P wrote, I love this chain. Exquisitely made. It's a beautiful standalone. It doesn't look like 10 karat gold. Looks like a higher gold content. It's a keeper. That's so funny because both Janet and Tammy had the same reaction. They both said it doesn't look like 10 karat gold. I would say they're on track with that. It looks like at least 14 karat. It does have a little bit more of a rich color tone to it. So that's when we start looking at, ooh, okay, that kind of looks like 14 karat gold right there. All right. We will continue on. That will be shop 7 for the Rosetta. Just taking a peek at what we have, I would say we're going to have another one that's very detail oriented. But if you want a very feminine chain, the Rosetta is going to be the perfect gold chain. This will be the most feminine of the lineup. I'd say most of our others could kind of veer into unisex. If you want a very feminine gold chain, the Rosetta is like a no-brainer. Just off the top, I'd always suggest a Rosetta. That's a good point. Yes, tariff charges also added. That's right. That was another thing that we were encountering heavily at the Vicenza Ora Gold Show is a lot of our gold vendors who we've worked with for years saying, okay, how do we figure this out? How can we maintain the pricing we've been doing with you? How can we work through the tariffs to be able to still maintain Shop LC standards when it comes to pricing? But now you're looking at an additional fee added on. So that's something that definitely affects that. Thank you for bringing that up. And because it is a really good point. Isaac, no, I'm not doing TikTok or any other shows today. I kind of minimized to one a day just for the sake of my the roof of my mouth, because it does still get super, super tender after talking a lot. It's really raw still at the top. So I still have to be pretty sensitive with the roof of my mouth. Hopefully it's the last week of having to be really sensitive with the roof of my mouth. We shall see. Okay. We are heading into the top of the hour, so I want to kind of cover a few basics just for anybody who's tuning in for our second hour of our show. Welcome. My name is Lauren. If you haven't met me before, seen me on the live stream, and by met, I see, virtually met in the live stream, on the TV side, wherever it might be. Maybe we've met in person. Maybe we've met at Gym Fest. If you have, let us know in the comments if you've been to our Gym Fest. I'm actually bummed out. We were talking about it right before. I didn't realize our Gym Fest is going to be on December 19th. So I'm going to be missing our Gym Fest, as well as our Christmas party. I'm a little bit sad about that. But if y'all have not made it to Gym Fest and you're able to, maybe you have some time off around the holidays and you want to make your way on down to Austin, Texas, Gym Fest is an amazing time. It is so much fun. We have fashion shows, we have studio tours, host meet and greets, all kinds of things. And you are able to enjoy that. It's a really awesome time, you guys. Okay. Now, this is actually, I want to go through more stuff. I got carried away. So that's about Gym Fest. Now, in addition to that, let's talk about the live stream real quick, because I know we have people, with it being social media, who are kind of flipping through. You might have just ended up on our show. You might have just popped into the live stream. So it is super easy to shop with us. You are actually going to comment to shop. Okay, so comment the word shop with the item number. You'll see this right up at the top of your screen. So for example, the next chain, if you wanted to purchase that, you would comment shop 8. I'm looking at the screen. It's up at the top. Shop 8 to purchase the next chain. And what that will do is we don't automatically charge you. It's not like an instantaneous charge. That triggers a link to be sent to your inbox. So you'll get a link. You follow that link to the website, and then you can purchase directly through our website. So super, super easy to shop. And you are getting some bonuses for shopping with us in the live stream. Okay. So on the live stream, you're going to get an additional 25% off. That will be with the code LIVE, LIVE 25. That gets you 25% off. You also have free shipping on all orders $49.99 or more. So that applied to everything today, aside from the 22 karat gold sheets. These were $41. So if you're just tuning in, I would go back and look at these. These were shop 1, or you can just comment shop 1 and get the link and go check these out. These are 22 karat gold sheets for $41. You're getting 22 karat gold. Wow. This is giftable gold right here. And these are great too. I forgot to mention this when we were on this item, but if you're traveling for the holiday season and you need something that you can pack in your suitcase for gifts because you don't want to check a whole separate bag, these are really great because you could, my goodness, you could put dozens of these in your suitcase. You get to your destination, you could put them in a nice little envelope or a small little gift box and gift these to everyone in your family. I think it was Aussie Steve who was saying he was gifting those, I think, last Christmas for his nieces and nephews in Australia because he was going to be flying from London to Australia and he didn't want to be toting around a whole bunch of gifts. So it was easier actually to pack all those little gold sheets. So you will get the coupon code. You will get the free shipping. And then, of course, you'll also have access to Budget Pay. So Budget Pay, if you're not familiar, if you're new here at Shop LC, Budget Pay is your friend. Budget Pay is so great, you guys. These are portioned out payments. It's a payment plan. It's not a credit card. We're not tossing you out to a third party. You know, almost everywhere you shop online now, when you get to the checkout, it's like, oh, you can pay as low as this much a month. And you click on it, and then it takes you to another page, another company, and it's a payment plan or it's a line of credit. That is not what Budget Pay is. It's such a rarity to find something like Budget Pay because it's simply portioned out payments, no convenience fee, no interest, no credit check, just paying out over time. It's like layaway, except for you actually get to wear your jewelry after the first payment. Okay, you don't have to come back after weeks and weeks and weeks of paying it off and then finally say, yes, I got my gold chain. You get to wear your gold chain right after your very first payment. So that's the way to go in my book. everything I get here at Shop LC, I don't care if it's a $20 item. I put it on budget pay because to me, it just makes sense. It's the way to do it. All right. Isaac, my air fryer died. I'm looking for a new one. Go on shoplc.com. See if we have one. We have sold many air fryers in the past. I imagine there's one on the website. If not, I can only imagine there will be one within Thanksgiving and Black Friday timeframe. I'm sure Tom has been on that because people love air fryers. Use it for onion rings, french fries, and fried chicken. I use the air fryer for everything. Like literally anything and everything I stick in the air fryer. It just makes cooking so much easier. I'm sure we've got some. Okay, you guys. DJ?
Yes.
I didn't do that Milano one yet. Sorry, I got caught up talking.
All good.
Shop 8. We're going to backtrack here for a second, you guys. So just if you like this one, comment Shop 8. This is your Milano. So I love the Milano chain because what it does is it takes a traditional rope and then adds a different spin to it. Okay, so if you have some traditional rope chains, maybe you're looking for new ways to wear your rope chains. Maybe you want to start layering your ropes and you're thinking, I like a little more pizzazz in my rope chain. The Milano is perfect. So you'll notice here, you've got a traditional rope, but then in between about 5 portions of a traditional rope chain, you then have 2 elongated links. Okay, so it alternates between a traditional rope and then this elongated link. That's what gives you the Milano chain. So again, really great for layering with traditional ropes. This is a 26-inch chain. So this is over 2 feet of gold right here, 26 inches. Now, we very rarely see 26 inches out there in the kind of jewelry industry. If you were to go in a department store or if you were to go into a, gold place, the places that I buy and sell gold, a 26-inch chain would be very hard to come by. You're going to see mostly 20-inch. That's really 2024 would be what you're typically going to see. This is 26 inches of gold. And this would be done in 10 karat gold. You're getting 9.3 grams on your gold. Look at how substantial that is, right? Very substantial. Now, this is great for the gentleman as well. A lot of gentlemen like to wear their chains on the outside of their shirt. Some like to wear it on the inside. Either way, the great thing about this is if you do wear it on the outside, it's giving you a really nice elongated look. So it's giving you a lot of bang for your buck, right? You're getting a nice long look. You're seeing more of that gold, more surface area of gold. And then with the Milano style, it kind of does give you elongation because you have those links that are, it's almost like taking a traditional rope and like putting an iron on it and kind of flattening them out. That's what the Milano links look like. And when you get it home, it'll make more sense. You might be like, what is she saying? It's like putting an iron on it. But it's like you have your ropes and they're more kind of condensed, the traditional rope links. And it's like you flatten 2 of those out. And so you're flattening it out and kind of creating a longer look in between the traditional ropes. So you really do actually get more surface area of gold on the Milano. 10 karat, 9.3 grams. Start price on this one is going to be $1,700. We're actually bringing you down to $1,275. Okay, $1,275, and then you'll get 5 budget payments, bringing you to $255 on budget pay. So if you are not familiar with the rope, I really would say, or the Milano, I would say go ahead and get it home on the budget pay. You have a 30-day joy guarantee, but if you love collecting gold chains, you absolutely need a Milano in your lineup. And I wish we had a larger rope, but I'm just going to show you with this 2.5 millimeter. And it would be better if we had, if you have like a 3 millimeter rope and you layered it with the Milano. Ooh, actually that still looks great. That's the thing about gold, right, you guys, is you can layer as much gold as you want. You can mix and match all your gold and it looks great no matter what. So I'm over here going, yeah, it'll look better, but actually it still looks awesome. But if you had like an exact match to that size rope chain, that would be really, really nice. It would look so cohesive and almost like a matching set. We had a question here. Can you double it so it looks like you're wearing 2? I don't think so. I don't know if anybody out there has a 13-inch neck. I think that would be way too tight. Yeah, I think it would be too tight. We would probably need it to be longer in order to do that. No. I mean, Okay, you can. It's very, very tight. If you have a very small neck, you potentially could, but I would not recommend that unless you have a very small neck. That'd be a very tight look. Now, let's try it as a bracelet potentially. I don't think that would work either. You would just want to use this as a layering piece for sure, or for the gentlemen out there who want a longer chain, because I think any other way you tried to wear it, it would be a bit more difficult. Actually, you could probably put this on as a bracelet and do it 4 layers. Let's see, where's our closure? I love this too, you guys, because the closure, you don't even see it. They've done a really great job of making it so cohesive that you can't even tell where the closure is. Here, let's try this. I like to get creative here, you guys. Oh, yes, you can totally do this. If you have a petite wrist, so if you were between a 6.5 and a 7.25 wrist, look at that. That's really pretty, you guys. Whoa. Looks like you've got 4 gold bracelets on. So there you go. You do have a second option of how to wear that. That's a really nice look. It's looks like a ton of gold on your wrist. So start price, we already did that. Your price, budget pay, $255. All right. That will be shop 8. Shop 8 on the Milano. And again, I've lost the closure, you guys, because it's so cohesive. There it is. I'm like, where is it? It's never coming off. Okay. Shop 9. Shop 8. Shop 8 for the Milano. Now we'll get to shop 9. I'll catch up with myself. I'm sorry. Y'all know me. I can get into a side conversation for a long time. Okay. So you're getting into a Rolo. I love Rolo, you guys. Rolos are so substantial. And also, Rolos reflect light so beautifully. So if you want something that's really going to reflect light, you definitely want to go with a Rolo. It's going to have a really nice high polish on every single link. Do y'all see that? So this is a mirrored Rolo, or Miro Rolo, which is mirrored. It's a mirrored Rolo. So every single one of these links are pretty nice and sizable, 8.2 millimeters. This is the thickest. Now, the Rosetta, I would say probably on the largest, might have been around, let's see, the Rosetta was, at the largest, it was 10 millimeters, okay, 9 to 10, 9.5, 10. So the Rosetta was actually the thickest, but that's at the largest portion. This is going to be 8.2 millimeters around the entire neckline. This is also the first adjustable piece that we're seeing of the day. So everything has been at a set length. With your Rolo, you can adjust this from 18 down to 20 inches on the neckline. So it's really nice because then depending on what top you're wearing that day, you can adjust your Rolo to fit the neckline perfectly. I'm going to put it here at 18. And this is part of our Maestro Gold collection. So that is one of our Italian gold lines straight from Italy. And this is done in 14 karat gold. Okay, so we are getting into 50% pure gold. And this is, Isaac was saying majority of his gold is 14 karat gold. This is a lot of people's preference when it comes to gold is 14 karat because you get the best of both worlds, right? You're getting over 50% pure gold, and then you're also getting the 50% metal alloy. So that's going to give you lots of strength, durability, but then you still have the metal purity. So it's kind of that combination, the best of both worlds. Yeah, I wonder, with the 26, I think that might have been a 30 inch on the TV side that we did as a double necklace. It might have been a 30 inch or a 32. Backtracking, oh gosh, I didn't get that closure all the way on. Pull that right off my neck, you guys. Okay, there we go. Isaac, 14 karat is like 2% milk. That's kind of an interesting analogy, Isaac. I haven't thought about it like that, but that's kind of an interesting analogy. Yeah, could kind of go that route. So you are getting the 14 karat yellow gold, but look at the mirrored element of that and the way it's reflecting light. If I'm just even slightly moving, like just having a conversation, the light is reflecting off of that chain. And that is really what makes a Rolo so special, is the way that these surfaces are flat and mirrored. So you get maximum reflection of light from every single link. So it's not just a few links, it's every single link around the neckline is giving you maximum reflection of light. 6.5 grams of gold on this one. Now, we're going to get into the pricing, and then we're going to look at reviews because reviews are amazing on this. Take a quick sip of water. Okay. Moisten my throat for a second there. All right, so 14 karat yellow gold, 18.2 millimeters, 18 to 20 inches, and you're getting 6.5 grams. So y'all are seeing a price point of $2,040. We have actually already reduced this. So you're not paying $2,040. We have marked this down to $1,632. And then you're going to get your coupon code. That brings you down to $1,224. Okay, $1,224. And then you'll have 5 budget pays. Oh, Isaac, you didn't talk too much. Don't even mention that. I love it. The more talking, the better, honestly. Y'all know I love interacting with you guys. You did not talk too much at all. As it brings you down to $1,224, and then you've got 5 budget payments. So those budget payments come down to $244 on your budget pay. So that's a really great price, $244 on your budget pay to get on a Rolo. And I have to say that when you're looking at the Rolo, it's one of the chains that looks the most noticeable on the neckline for the price point, right? So you're getting the most bang for your buck when you're looking at something. If you want something very, very noticeable. Now, if you'd rather have a very petite rope, but you want 24 karat gold, that's kind of a trade-off, right? You might want the gold purity, but you're okay with something more petite. Maybe you're like, I'm not like too much about, it doesn't have to be 24 karat gold. I want something big. I want something people are going to notice, right? Like I want something that when I wear it, people are like, oh, I like your gold necklace. I like your gold chain, right? So price one on that, $244 on your budget pay. DJ, can we peek at these reviews real quick?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, Jacqueline, bling, bling. Beautiful as can be. Thank you, Shop LC, for having budget pay. Jacqueline's on the same page as me, right? Budget pay is the best. That made it affordable for me to add to my collection. Yeah, budget pay is such a nice little gift because it really does make these pieces truly affordable. Without budget pay, I can even say for myself, there are a lot of items here at Shop LC that I wouldn't be able to own if it weren't for the gift of budget pay. So it is a really nice little bonus to have the option to utilize budget pay. I'm not sure who's doing the TikTok today. Isaac? DJ, do you know?
It's probably going to be Danielle.
Danielle's doing
But
the
she
TikTok?
is doing the 6 p.m.
Okay, probably Danielle, because she'll be doing the 6 p.m. So she will probably do the 4:30 TikTok with you guys. I just can't do multiple right now. Even right now, I'm getting a little bit sore up top, so I'm just kind of taking it easy with the speaking at the moment, minimizing my speaking. Lynette T wrote very pretty, 5-star rating, and it is. The Rolo, I'm about to call it the Rosetta again. The Rolo is such a pretty chain, and it has such a beautiful reflection. Miss Pat, we need Florida on budget pay. Wouldn't that be nice? Let's put all of our vacations on budget pay. I'd be down. Okay, there we go. All right, you guys. So this one will be shop 9 for your Rolo. And remember, the price point you're seeing is not the price point. This is a remainder, a leftover piece from our fall clearance. So this is marked down to $16.31 pre-coupon code. And then after the coupon code, we're bringing it even lower. Isaac said one of my favorite coworkers came back to work yesterday, made my day. Oh, Isaac, you know what? I think it really does make a difference who you're working with. I know I was excited to see DJ. He had messaged me while I was gone. So I was excited to come back and see certain people, right? Your favorite people. I loved getting to see Hunter. There's certain people that when you don't see them, you actually really do miss them. Ooh, DJ, it's doing that power off thing.
Gotcha.
Thank you. Okay, so that's your Rolo. Isaac, I'm glad to hear that your coworker coming back made you happy. Miss Pat, yes, love the paper clip. We actually don't have a paper clip in our show today. So traditionally, we do see a ton of paper clips here. If y'all are looking for a paper clip chain, head to the web. I guarantee you we have one somewhere on the website. Well, we have a ton on the website, so go check those out. But if you love the Rolo, you're getting a heck of a deal today. Isaac, we need 50 years to pay off our vacations. Wouldn't that be nice? Just like, $20 a month for eternity. $20 a month, slowly but surely pay off those vacations. I mean, essentially that's what credit cards are, right? But then you end up with a ton of interest. So don't do that. That's the great thing about budget pay, though, is you're not paying that interest. All right, you guys, that will be shop 9. Comment shop 9. And comment shop 9 for your Rolo. And we will continue on. Now, I'm going to warn you guys. We only have 2 more pieces of gold, and then we're actually going to move into platinum. We're going to end the show with platinum. So, surprise, I told y'all it was all gold, but it's actually gold and platinum. Maybe y'all saw that in the title. I was just trying to give y'all a little bonus surprise with the platinum on the end. But we do have a few more pieces of gold. DJ, are we starting with the bracelet or the necklace?
Should be the
bracelet first? Okay, thank you. Yeah. Ooh, okay, first bracelet of the show. And this is such an intricate bracelet. Ooh, okay, so this is a curb majestic link. Y'all don't get it twisted. This is not a traditional curb link bracelet. This is so detailed. It absolutely is majestic. 10 karat yellow gold. Now, this one is only going to be available right now in one size. Okay, and that size is going to be 7 1/4. So that's nice because that is your medium size. I'm going to slip this on. This is so pretty, you guys. And it's 10 karat gold, but they've actually kind of done some unique techniques. So they've done a little bit of power dusting here. So you almost have this kind of sandpaper texture in your gold. And then they've highly polished the edges. So it's kind of like this framework of highly polished gold with the sandblasting in the center. So you're getting a lot of different textures together. And then in combination with that, you also have these floral print links. And the floral print links have kind of some negative space in there. So the floral print links are going to have that negative space, and then you have the sandblasting with the high polish on the edges. So you're getting 3 different textures in one bracelet. So that gives you contrast, that gives you personality, that gives you character, all within one bracelet. I mean, this is such an elegant piece, you guys. And it's the only bracelet we have in the entire show right here on my wrist. 10 karat yellow gold. Now, again, with bracelets or rings, I highly recommend the 10 or 14 karat gold category because a bracelet is something, as you go about your day, you're going to come in contact with a lot more with your bracelet, right? As you're going through, you pick up your cup. I mean, the bracelet is going to come in contact with more things. And so I like having the durability of 10 karat gold on a bracelet, and especially when you're going to have some negative space. Because I want y'all to take a peek at that floral design. So the floral design actually has negative space. It's almost like a stencil. And so since you have that design there, you want the durability, right? If y'all remember our Mirage collection, this was a collection we did here where every piece was done in almost this like solid mesh. Like if you looked at it, you would think it's mesh, but it's actually solid pieces of gold. So with that, we had those done with 10 karat gold because it made it so durable that even though you had the open space, it wasn't going to bend or break, right? If you had 24 karat gold in almost like a mesh or, with a bunch of negative space, it could create the ability to kind of bend or fold or lose some of that durability. So super important to utilize the 10 or 14 when we are working with something that has the negative space. But I love this piece in particular because the negative space is actually a floral print design. So again, it's giving you the character, the charm. And then you've got the other link portions that have the sandblasting in the center and then high polish on the edges. So 3 unique textures. Now these links are quite large. I'm going to measure one for you because, wow, this is a substantial bracelet. So each link is about 3/4 of an inch. each individual link. So these are large, noticeable links. And you are getting 8.4 grams of gold. So you're getting some substantial gram weight. Let me see here if I can get this off the wrist. Okay. Now, here we go. Let me show you the length, or the size of one of these links. 3/4 of an inch. Can y'all believe how big these links are? Now, remember, this is a curb. So what do we think about when we think of a curb? It's going to sit flat to the wrist, flat to the skin. When you think of a Cuban, when you think of a curb, you think of a chain that's very flat. So yes, it is three-dimensional, but again, it's like putting an iron down and kind of flattening that out. So you're getting more surface area, but you're getting things spaced out, like flattened and smoothed out, okay? I don't think we have the platinum bar pendant today. We had a couple of rings and pendants, but not the bar today. I love that pendant bar as well. It's really, really pretty. It's a nice way to wear platinum, right? To be like, I'm wearing platinum. How about you, right? So start price on this one, we are starting at $19.10. And then we're going to apply the coupon code. We'll bring you to $14.32. And then you have 5 budget payments. So that actually takes you to $286.50. $286.50 on your budget pay. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love this one so much. It's so pretty. All right, so this will be shop 10. Sorry, I got caught confused. Keep looking at the screen for the number. The number is right in front of me. Shop 10 for the only bracelet of the show. And it really is such a unique piece. So again, if you want gold, a gold bracelet, this is the piece to get. We're about to actually get to our final piece of gold though. So if you
also, hey Lauren, can you speed up just a tiny bit?
Are we going to run out? We don't have that many things though.
We still have like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 silver pieces. Or platinum.
7? Okay.
And we have like almost 30 minutes left.
Looks like less pieces. Okay. Okay. Final piece of gold.
Chatty Cathy up there.
I know. Well, I was worried I'd run out. Final piece of gold. So this is actually Hunter's pick from the JCK show. So the JCK show takes place in Vegas. And again, it's another gold kind of show. They have all kinds of gold. But this is your Spirali Oro Precio torsion chain. That's a lot of words, right? Spirali Oro Precioso torsion. So this is going to be an elongated chain. But like with the Rosetta, you've got a combination of 2 links, all interchangeable as you move around the neckline. But these are all diamond cut. So look at that sparkle factor. Major sparkle factor because of the diamond cutting. And then you've got adjustability as well. So you've got some pretty big loops on your adjustability, lobster claw closure. So you can go from 18 down to 20 inches. You've got 2 inches of adjustability. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So pretty. So again, very substantial. I could tell why Hunter would pick this, right? Y'all know Hunter. He likes big. He likes bold. He likes fabulous. And this checks every single one of those boxes, right? Big, bold, fabulous, gold. So this is a Hunter special for sure. Now this is from the JCK show. So JCK show was in July, I believe. So we've had this for a little bit. And with that in mind, I'm going to tell you, we've already done a price reduction. So we have left this from clearance. This was at $23.80. We brought it to $2,023. After the coupon code, we bring you to $1,517. So under $2,000, you guys. We're taking off nearly $1,000 today between the clearance price and the coupon code. We're going from 23 to 15, right? That is amazing. And you're getting 9.6 grams of gold. So you're getting a lot of gram weight, and you're also getting the 10 karat yellow gold. So the diamond cutting, though, really gives this an elegant look. And also the millimeter, right? This is fairly thick. I don't have a precise millimeter measurement on this, but it's a fairly thick chain. So it is very substantial on the neckline. Again, one of the pieces that is not fancier, but yeah, it's fancier. It has a very fancy look to it. All right, so you are looking at, again, to recap, 10 karat yellow gold in the Spirale Oro Precioso torsion. Very detailed chain, okay? 18 to 20 inches, 9.6 grams of gold. And I really do love how large those links are for the adjustable portion, because oftentimes those are so tiny that it's very difficult to actually get this onto the neckline. And so I love that these are more substantial. Like if we look at the Rolo, for example, you'll see the difference in the size of those adjustable links and those, right? So these are really large links for your adjustability versus a traditional link. Now, it's also a slightly larger lobster claw, so that would make sense as well, that you would have a little bit of a larger link, but I kind of like the look of that even down the back of the neckline. So remember, you guys, you're getting this for almost $1,800 less than the starting price today, because not only are we doing the coupon code, but you're also getting a leftover clearance pricing. So this is really kind of one of the best deals. Any of the items that are left over from clearance, we're getting the coupon code applied on top of the clearance price. That is like those are the items that you do not want to wait on, because those are probably very low in quantity. And if you wait, you're going to come back and they're probably going to be sold out, because, man, once things start getting into that clearance pricing, they're gone right before our eyes. All right, you guys, this one will be Shop 11. Shop 11 for your, we're going to call it the torsion necklace, because, I mean, that's like a four-word title there for that gold necklace. And that's our final piece of gold, you guys. Final 30 minutes, we are going to do platinum. So we are moving into luxurious platinum. And, you know, Hunter is the platinum king. He loves platinum. And I think most of us, well, we love platinum, but maybe we don't own platinum because it just seems like such a luxurious metal that we feel like we wouldn't have a possibility to own platinum. And I would say Shop LC has definitely changed my perspective on platinum, right? I realize now platinum is actually feasible. So remember growing up thinking, oh my goodness, platinum is like the fanciest of the fancy. Only, you know, celebrities can own platinum. We sell platinum at prices where you can own platinum, I can own platinum. We're all celebrities in our own right. So you can own 950 platinum. Now, 950 platinum is the highest purity you will see in jewelry. 999 platinum, you're only going to see in like a platinum bar. It wouldn't make for good jewelry, because again, it would just be too easy to damage. But one thing that's really great about the wearability of platinum is platinum doesn't, like, you can't like chip off a piece of platinum. You can't lose any of your gram weight. So if you nick platinum, it simply just like moves around within the piece of jewelry. It stays connected. It just moves around within the piece of jewelry. I remember our host Matt getting back from his wedding, and he has a platinum wedding band. He literally said that he nicked his wedding band a couple days after the wedding, but he was like, but I'm not worried about it, because I still have the same amount of platinum, because it just moves. It just moves within the surface area of the platinum that you already have,
hey,
right?
Lauren, so we went down on Facebook. We're going to have to restart again and do part 2 for this, okay?
Okay, we're going to do part 2 for platinum. That's actually perfect, because we're just entering platinum. So we'll be right back.